calling my name. Disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark for July on him. I go by one way, I get brutal when it come to stepping. He sending disses like he could, bitch, go get you a whip. Hit up my shooter, he get reckless, he slang Smith and Weston. Got on my trench coat with my Glock, tucked, I dare you to test me. That iron sound just like a rock band when I let it swing. This shit get evil, snag his people, let his mama hang. He tryna squash it, but his up shit gotta end in flames. Might take the easy route, let the junkie smash him for some cane. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. He tried to whack me, but he garbage, pussy boy ain't have aim. You bitch. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark for July on him. Day blocking in the skank with a big Glock on side me. Can't afford to leave at home, that'll be a dead nigga try to blind me. 7.62s in the Drake, got that bitch right behind me. My favorite channel was Nickelodeon, but I can't let you slam me. Send 2 shots right at the passenger and fuck up his dumb. Then send 3 shots straight to the left and send a driver with him. Ain't got no plans for the backseat, but shit, we still gon' split them. Can't afford to let these plans go wrong, we'll celebrate once we get them. Big old Draco, bullets the size of Legos. I nickname my yacht the queso, that bitch bound to make your face go. Chop your block, it won't take long. All I need is a hype song. Got a stick stuffed in my jacket with my cocaine YG Nights on. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark for July on him.
Good evening, man. I'm glad y'all been tuned in with me today, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Ellenwood Evening News. About to talk about the latest in hip-hop, MO3 Tral, politics, and much, much more. We got plenty of it on the board for you today, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by and tuning in. So I want to get right to it, man, because there's a big case. You know what I'm saying? They call it a bellwether case when you had these big trials and there's a big question out there. So the big question that was on the board is, are these media platforms responsible for the nonsense that these content creators and people be putting on these apps? So right now, Meta, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram are on the hook for some of the stuff that have been put on their platform, some of the things that they have done. This is what we've been waiting on. See, that's why I told you I played the long game. You know what I'm saying? So you got people out there, you know, doxing you, putting your private information on the screen. You got people out there posting mugshots, pictures, defaming and slandering, telling lies on you, typing it all over the place. So all I've been doing is just screenshotting it and screen recording it. Every lie, every screenshot, everything that everybody been typing. And what done happened is these 2 court cases done came down and the verdict is in now. So YouTube is responsible for what go on their platform. Now, in one case, they had to pay the people $3 million. And in the other case, they had to pay $375 million. The jury is going back to deliberate. You know, the first be the technical penalty. And then the second be like your pain and suffering. You know what I'm saying? That can just explode. Because they can't tell you, you know what I'm saying, how bad you was harmed by the things that happen. And the reason that I'm bringing this case to the forefront is because people don't understand that once YouTube find out that you've been on this application doing things that could possibly get them sued, your behind is coming off of this platform. See, that's what you don't even understand. Your behind is coming off of this platform on here telling lies and playing games. See, it's one thing to be joking around. It's one thing to be trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be doing nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Gang members in the bed. What's up, War Ready? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be on here playing around, joking, and it's another thing to be doing nonsense, slander, telling lies. That stuff is harmful to people. And you know what I'm saying? YouTube tried to argue that they are not a social media platform. They're a screaming platform. And the jury and the judge was not buying it. They were like, I don't care what you call yourself. You're allowing people to use your platform to harm others, whether it be physically, mentally, or emotionally. You on the hook for it too. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, this big case that came out, man. It's a good day for our side, man. It's a good day for our side because we have been arguing this fact for the longest that the platform is responsible for what's on there. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you delete the video is no good. You know what I'm saying? When you intentionally harming people, telling lies, creating slander. You know what I'm saying? When you intentionally doing things of that nature, you know what I mean? But see, you got these goofballs out here not paying attention to what's going on. I'm talking about, you had a lady today typing lies. You had a lady today typing lies all over the internet. Somebody's page got struck apparently or whatever. And this goofball is running around, you know what I'm saying, with my name in her mouth about it. Do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all, man? Do y'all really, y'all don't understand what I'm telling y'all. It'll be just like if somebody typed a lie on my page right now. I'm responsible for that. So I'm going to tell you to knock it off, and I'm going to make sure that one of my moderators take it off. But see, y'all don't understand what's going on. But you will soon enough. You will soon enough. You know what I'm saying? You will soon enough. Running around here doing everything you can do to what? To harm somebody's reputation. To harm somebody's good character. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're using this app for? And then deleting the video? Telling willful lies on people? You know what I'm saying? You're out here doing everything you can do to harm somebody. And then, you know, I'm just reporting the news because I'm a journalist. So we have the stories today that 2 verdicts have came in. Meta, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram have been sued. Almost $400-something million. And the reason I tell you this is because as soon as somebody tells YouTube that these things are going on their platform, whoever doing it, they're going to get your butt off the platform. They don't have no choice. You think they're going to sit there and get sued? You think they're going to get sued again playing with you? See, that's why I've been documenting everything. This folder so big with all the lies that y'all been telling, all the stuff that y'all been posting on here. This folder is too huge. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can see what I am. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can see that Ted is a journalist. That's what I've been ever since I've been on the platform. That's all I've been doing is delivering the news. That's it. Now, some of my sources being shaky. You know what I mean? As far as, I let Stan G come on the platform today. And he said something about this lady. I let the lady come on the platform. She said something about Stan G. Now, them shaky sources. And the reason I call them sources shaky is because these 2 people are apparently drug users. You know what I'm saying? These 2 people are apparently addicts. So, of course, when you have sources of that nature, then you know what I'm saying, your news reporting can be questioned. But I'm only reporting what they said. I'm not telling you if what they said was true or not. You know, like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. You got a guy in Fort Worth, in Dallas, Fort Worth, named Gangsta Cap. He comes on this platform and tells lies. I mean, there are obvious lies, day after day, month after month. That's all he do is sit up there and tell lies on people. Anyway, he's telling provable lies on me. As soon as YouTube seen the file, they were like, where is this going on at? So we gave them the information. It's been months. You know what I'm saying? When I finally got in touch with a real person, because, you know, we're doing emails. And when my phone finally rang and I got in touch with a real person, you know what was said to me? You mean to tell me your mugshot is on the screen? I said, yes, ma'am. She was like, what's the name of the video? I said, the video has been taken down. That does not matter. See, that's what I tried to tell y'all. It don't matter if you take the video down or not. They can still retrieve the video. You ain't got no business putting it up there. And then it's so many people with screenshots of my mugshot on your page, of this other person's mugshot, of this lady's mugshot, of this person's mugshots on your page. See, it'd be different if, like, okay, we about to cover the MO3 trial, right? We about to cover the MO3 trial because it's a big court case. So it'll be different if I put the MO3 mugshot up right now, you know, from Yellow Beezy, because I'm only doing it for news purposes. You put my mugshot, her mugshot, his mugshot up in order to slander these people, in order to tell lies about them. See, that's where the difference is at. So when I'm talking to these people from YouTube, they can't believe this is going on. So they told me I don't have to strike the page. I don't have to do anything to the page now. They watching it. They seeing what's going on. They just waiting. They just waiting. You know what I'm saying? They just waiting. You know what they waiting on? A letter from my lawyer to tell them that enough is enough. I'm about to sue them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really waiting on, because they should have been took action. They should have been took action. See, the dude, he tried to stop. What's up, T-Pain? What's up, Johnny D? The Slack Gang boss in the building. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by. The dude should have been stopped putting mug shots, pictures up, telling lies. He should have been stopped doing that, but he didn't. You see what I'm saying? The fact that he did it was enough to put him in jeopardy, but he should have been stopped doing it, but he can't help himself. You see what I'm saying? Because he's a goofball. So that's what he like to do. All he like to do is sit on the app and talk about people. And then the minute somebody tell the truth about him, all he doing is sitting on this page crying. That's all he doing, sitting on this page crying. He over there crying like he got a pussy between his legs. For real. You know what I mean? Talking about Johnny Dees was my friend. He made me lose all my friends. You came on the app to have friends. I didn't come on here to have friends. I came on here to tell the news. And the fact that your name came across my desk, that's your fault. See, that's your fault that your name came across my desk with all this nonsense you got going on. So we're going to dig into these files, and what we starting to find out is that Gangsta Cap ain't even supposed to be on the app. He ain't even supposed to be on the app. The first time he was on the app, he called himself Captain Keith, because his real name is Keith Hodge. So he was on that platform at first as Captain Keith, and he was doing satire and entertainment. What's up, baby Q? Big Boy TV in the building. Then he was doing satire and entertainment at first, where he was on here pretending to, you know, do things. He was pretending at first. So he was okay when he was doing the pretend stuff. You know what I'm saying? Is it real? Is it fake? But then when he changed into this other character, because he ain't a real person, he's a character on here. You know, that's not really who he is. You know, now he's Gangster Cap. You know, he wears some mask or something. And he runs around trying to act like he's a gangster or something. And he's on here, you know, telling lies on people and doing the most. But it's just a character. Because, if he ran into a real gangster like me, I smack the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't do nothing because he's just a character. He's not really a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But he calls himself Gangster Cap. So if you're in the culture in our community, then, like cap, that means like to tell lies. You know what I'm saying? Joking, capping. That's what we call it, capping. Oh, you capping. That means you're joking, you're lying. What you're saying is not true. So the gangster is not true. The gangster is a joke. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, if you was around him and stuff and he started that gangster stuff, you just smack the shit out of him. He ain't gonna do nothing, because it's just a character that he playing. It's like when you see Denzel Washington in the movie, he's not really killing nobody. It's a movie. He's playing a role. So that's what this dude is doing. He's up there playing a role, so he's running around thinking that, or having people believe that he's something that he's not. And what ended up happening is he done got himself in a situation now where he done put so much material up about one person that now him and his wife are in jeopardy now to be sued. And, she listens to the program and she never tells him, you went too far, you need to stop. You know what I'm saying? She don't say anything. She just let him go head on with it because they delusional. They thought if they deleted it, it was okay. No, what was okay was that you never came on the live feed and said it. But the fact that you did go on the live feed and say it, that what got you in so much trouble now, sir. You know what I'm saying? That what got you in so much trouble, sir. I mean, you showing people parents' house. You telling lies on people's marriages. You talking about people who had abortions. You doing everything you can do to slander and harm people. It's not like what I'm doing. See, I'm delivering the news. So one of these videos, his wife was on there telling the world that he's a meth head. Now, is that true? I don't know. I'm not here to tell you if it's true or not. I'm just here to tell you what was said. You know what I'm saying? One day his wife was on the live feed. He was on there, I don't know, playing his video game or sleep or something. He does a lot of weird stuff on there. So he on the live feed one day, and she come down the steps like, what is that smell? Smell like shit in here. Come to find out, this goofball, the dog done shitted in the house. Let me bag up a little bit. The dog run the house. The kids run the house. The male adult in there does not even run the house. The dog shit all over the house whenever he get good and ready. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's his domain. So the dog shit in the house. This goofball picked the shit up and put it in the kitchen trash can. This lady been working her ass off because he don't work at all. Paying all the bills, taking care of the whole household. She wake up, he's still on the live feed, sleep or something. She come down the steps like, smell like shit in here. He done put the dog shit in the kitchen trash. Did it really happen? I don't know. Maybe it was a skit they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a skit they was doing. I don't know. One other day, same situation. He walking around the house. He's like, where you been? I was upstairs taking the shit. How? It ain't no toilet tissue. So you mean to tell me he take the dog shit, put it in the kitchen trash, he take a shit himself and don't even wipe his ass? Because they ain't got no tissue? See, this what I'm talking about. People like this are mentally disturbed. You see what I'm saying? These are mental patients. You feel me? Is it true or not? I don't know. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe it was satire by them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was satire. I don't know. But this is what was recorded on the live feed. You know, I mean, these guys are, they just simply, I don't know what to say about them. Oh, the mixtape is on the way. Hit the email, $5. We'll send the mixtape out there to you. Drop the cash out. So, like I'm saying, man, this dude right here is a mental patient. That's why, you know what I'm saying? What's the slap game boss is out of here. I appreciate you stopping by, boss. So that's another thing. You know, one of my good friends, he has a page. His name is Johnny Diggs, Slap Game TV. Go over to his page and check him out. He does a lot of good content. And I mean, he's a boss. And that's what I call him. You know what I'm saying? Never mind him being my friend. I just call him boss because he a boss. Everybody's mad because I call him boss. You know what I'm saying? So this same mental patient, Gangsta Cap, he gets on the live feed and say, that ain't no boss. He your boss. Like, this dude is disturbed. He is very disturbed. You know what I'm saying? He's a very disturbed individual. TTE 90, free TTE 90, man. TTE 90 is coming home soon, and we're gonna be in Austin. And the first thing we're gonna do when we get to town is get a restraining order. Cause the dude, you know, he follows me all over the internet. So I know when I come to town, he's gonna be following all around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a restraining order. That way, if you know he come around, then I'm, you know what I'm saying, I done cover myself, you know, because he's a police officer. And the reason I say, because, okay, in street terminology, if somebody do something to you and you call the police, then we call you a police officer. Whether you get paid, you got a badge or not. If you call the police, you're a police officer. Oh, I'm sorry. Johnny Diggs is going live in 24 minutes, y'all. 34 minutes. 7 o'clock his time. It'll be 8 o'clock my time. Johnny Diggs will be live. You know what I'm saying? He will be live. So we making sure we tapping in on Johnny Diggs' page in about 34 minutes. You know my show is only an hour long. Let me get back to my content. So yeah, we're gonna get a restraining order. So when we're in Austin, if this dude even think about coming around us, we protected, we covered. You see what I'm saying? Because he on the internet telling a bunch of lies and doing the most. You know what I'm saying? He doing everything he can do to harm and strike my brain. He doing everything to try to harm my brain. You know what I'm saying? The time that we did do a little work together, it was good times. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, the night show, the late show, those were good times over there. But you know what I'm saying? At a certain point, you know, we have to move on. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to it. And, you know, he's stuck on the same level, doing the same thing that he learned in the MO3 sector. You see what I'm saying? The same thing that he learned over there is what he's still trying to do. Police activity, calling CPS, calling animal control, calling people jobs. You know what I'm saying? Putting up mug shots. He doing all that. And all we doing over here, you know what I'm saying, on my platform, Ellenwood Studios TV, the only thing we doing is putting a belt on his monkey ass. You understand me? That's all we doing, putting a belt on right on his behind every day. Every day we put a belt on his behind. And I don't even talk about him every day. But the fact that my show is doing the numbers that it do, that's where the belt come from. If you go look at his page, if he ain't talking about me on this page, ain't nobody watching it. And then when he is talking about me, he either lying or crying. That's it. Then the only two things he doing, lying or crying. So when y'all go over there and troll on him, make sure you type lying and crying in the chat. You ain't even got to hear what he's saying. All you got to do is know that he live and he talking about Ted. You already know he lying or crying or doing both. You see what I'm saying? Either lying, crying, or doing both. We over here, we put a belt on his behind, not by looking up no old information, not by pulling up no mug shots, none of that. We put a belt across his rump by what he's saying on the live feed. Whatever you say on this live feed, I'm taking note, I'm paying attention, I'm listening. What did I tell y'all? Last year, you're going to say something stupid before I do. Now hit the link. You want to talk to me, hit the link. You're going to say something stupid before I will. And I'm going to be all over your way. That's how we operate on this live feed. Everything everybody else doing is bullshit. I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. Now, the Austin said that what we doing, this is pressure. This is pressure over here, what we got going on. What everybody else got going on is nonsense. Especially that little dude over there. You know what I mean? I'm talking about they got videos, they got text messages, they even got a video of somebody telling the world that because he ain't got no teeth in his mouth. I want y'all to hear this story right here. I want y'all to hear this story. I don't know if this story is true, but there's a video of a lady who says she his baby's mother or his ex-girlfriend or something. I'm not sure they actual relationship, but some kind of way they was in a, you know what I'm saying, they were together. And she tells the story because the dude ain't got no teeth in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He can't eat apples, hard candy. You buy him a pack of 9 ladies, he gonna think you're trying to fight him now. You know what I'm saying? He don't eat Skittles. You know what I'm saying? He don't eat stuff like that. He ain't got no teeth in his mouth. You know, he have to eat soft food. You know what I mean? I don't know how. He loves some chicken, though. I don't know how he eat it without a tooth in the mouth. Anyway, they later tell the story about somebody blew his mouth out with a crowbar. Now, for the people who not in the streets, that means he was over there running that mouth and somebody took a crowbar and went right upside his face with it. Blew his whole grill out of his mouth. Now, at a certain point, just as a man with a penis and 2 balls, I got to get my lick back. Now, I'm not going to be on the internet telling lies on people until I handle that first. You mean tell me somebody took a crowbar and knocked my grill out my mouth? I'm not about to be on the internet playing on Madden. You understand me? I'm not about to be trying to work no hit stick on the internet. You know, on the internet. They're the same dude that work at convenience stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is a nobody. This dude has never been to college. He don't have no kind of higher learning. I wouldn't believe that he ever read a book from front to back. And I know he ain't read the same book more than once. I got books in here by each other. I done read at least 10, 15 times. Front to back. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a different level, sir. And I ain't talking about no Eskimo stories and Gilligan's Island, none of that stuff. I'm talking about real literature, sir. Real literature, sir. I write also. You know what I mean? Like, I am on a whole nother level. How do you think all this stuff come out? Y'all think this stuff just come out like this? Or do you think it was already planned? Just think about it now. You think I'm flying by the seat of my pants? No, I'm running the whole operation over here. You know what I'm saying? I can't just wake up like, oh, I'm going live in 10 minutes. I look like him if I was doing that. I ain't going live in 15 minutes. You know, I ain't waking up. I ain't even fed my children. I ain't even washed my face and setting up a live. See, that's the difference between me and these guys. I do shows over here. On my platform, I actually do a news program. You understand me? We are delivering the news right now. We had Duke Farrow over here today. Duke Farrow was talking about how Gangsta Cat was a bozo. Don't nobody have nothing good to say about this man. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody have nothing good to say about this man on the whole entire internet. When you go over to his page, all he doing on his page is crying. He is absolutely crying. So today I got screenshots and stuff of people sending me stuff he was saying. I don't watch his stupid page. For what? He is over there telling everybody that everything that happened to him was my fault. So basically, I came over to his page and pretended to be nice to him just to take all his people away from him. That's the story that he's telling now. So he's a victim now. You know what I'm saying? So he is showing you in his own mind, he telling you in his own mind that I deceived him. You ain't able to deceive me, you dumbass. You see what I'm saying? That's what he telling people, that I deceived him, that he thought we were friends and I did him wrong. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it's the story that he telling. So somewhere in his mind, he looking at me like he understanding that I'm on another level, that he's not on my level. You know what I mean? This man is over there bragging about making $30 a day. If I was over here talking about I made $30 a day, Splash should kick me in my ass. You understand me? For real. If I get on the internet telling you that I made $30 a day, she should get up out that chair and kick me right in my ass. For real. These people are sad, man. I'm telling you, these people are sad. Then you got this old homeless lady running around talking about telling lies on me every chance she get. Anything go wrong in these people's life, you know whose name come out their mouth? Mine. For real. I'm living rent-free in these people's head. And then every time I turn my live feed on, you know what I do? I'm putting a belt across their ass. For real. You got a whole page over here with a dude. Now, again, I don't know if any of this is true. This is what's being reported. You got a dude from the Mobile, Alabama sector. He got a whole transmission as a co-host. And the co-host ain't a transmission, but the co-host apparently likes transmissions. Now, is that a true story? I don't know. Maybe it's just the angle that they going to get people to come over to the page. Maybe they're just, you know, that's what they consider funny. But on the face of the Austin sector, I can't get caught on no page like that. And the guy who page it is, he actually a good dude. Like, I actually fuck with the dude. You know what I'm saying? He funny. And the reason I say I fuck with him, because he'll come over here. He'll hit the link right now. Hey, bro, hit the link if you out there. Come hit the link right quick. Y'all about to see exactly what he do. For real. Hey, Ty to YouTube, hit the link right quick. This man gonna come over here. He gonna cuss me out. For real, he gonna cuss me right out. And then before he leave, he gonna tell everybody to like, share, and subscribe to my page. How can I be mad with that? I mean, he's a hating ass nigga who don't like me, but he got enough respect for what I'm doing as a professional that he tell everybody to like, share, and subscribe. But I mean, he a hater. He wear extensions and stuff. These people is crazy, man. For real. These people are absolutely nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I do everything I can do to stay as far away from these people as I can. You know, I hang out with the gang, you know, with my sister, with my partner, Almighty Lane Light, with the boss. You know what I'm saying? I be in the pimp corner with GE and Real Spiel. You know what I'm saying? You know, I be on the block with the shooters all the time. So that's where I spend a lot of my time at. Well, not even a lot of my time. Most of my time that's where I spend it at. These people are deranged. You know what I'm saying? They need to be in straitjackets. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you at your house taking dog shit, putting it in your kitchen trash, and then going back in your living room, dancing on a pool table? Come on, man. You got to be joking, man. And you want me to argue with you? I don't want to argue with you on the internet. Whatever you say, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. I ain't about to argue with you. You putting dog shit in your kitchen trash can and then jumping back on the live feed dancing on a 1942 pool table. You ain't even got no brand new pool table. You got an old pool table. They don't even make them tables no more. And it ain't like it's no classic or no antique table. This is just an old pool table. You know what I'm saying? Was made a long time ago. It's just an old table. It ain't a classic or nothing. It's a standard pick-me-up table. It's just old. You know, and you dancing on it with no shirt on and taking shit off the floor. You got a big-ass Rottweiler in your house look like a horse. He's shitting all in your house, and you put the dog shit in the kitchen trash can. to the point where your wife wake up out her sleep and come downstairs like, what is that smell? And you on the live feed dancing on a pool table, but you think you're on my level. How could you be on my level? You ain't on the level with me. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be on no level with me, sir. You mean tell me you upstairs for 20, 30 minutes? You come downstairs, your wife like, what you doing? You said taking a poop? She was like, how? How would you upstairs taking a poop? We ain't got no tissue. This what we dealing with, y'all. This what we dealing with. And again, I don't know if any of these stories is true, but this is where him and his lady done put on the live feed. You know what I'm saying? This is where him and his lady done put on the live feed. The lady said smoked milk. Was that a joke? How would I know? I don't know what this. I know he ain't got no grill. You know what I'm saying? I know he act foolish. Maybe he is on meth. That would explain his behavior. Maybe he is on meth. That would explain his behavior. You know what I'm saying? One day he this, one day he that. So, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But is it a true story? I don't know. You understand me? I'm just reporting what was said. And that's the difference between what we're doing and what the rest of them are doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with, listen, Stan G has been accused of smoking meth. I don't know if he's smoking or not. You know what I'm saying? Then he on there, you know, running his mouth to one of his kids and a broom, a fight, and he got an L. Is the story that was told. I don't know who had a broom. I don't know who got hit with a broom. All I know is that these two people got into a fight and he lost. And something about a broom. Did somebody stick a broom up his ass? I don't know. Did they go across his head with the broom? Who knows? I didn't see the footage. You know what I'm saying? I'm just repeating the story. Man, I'm not even repeating the story. Everybody knows the story. They'll start typing it in the chat. They know what happened. Was it a play? Was they just joking? Who knows? Who knows? But these are the kind of things that they put on the internet, and that's not content, sir. That is not content. Now, everything that I put up is actual content. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm putting a belt across somebody's rear end, like I'm doing yours right now, this is content. This is content. You know what I mean? We got 18 minutes, and then the Slap Game boss is going live. 18 minutes, and then the Slap Game boss is going live. Look, somebody is typing in the chat that story. And see, this is what I'm telling you. See, I don't know what happened, but apparently Gangsta Cap tried to fight his wife, and his son stepped up and beat the brakes off of him with a broom. Now, did that happen like that? I don't know. I done heard the story so many times. You see what I'm saying? But these are the thing that these people put on the live feed. This is what they put on the feed. Not understand. See, when I told y'all you on the live feed, that's what I was trying to tell you, dumbass. You see how I look on here? I'm a journalist. I'm reporting the news. Your story come across my desk, I'm going to talk about it. Simple as that. Hell, Johnny Dees told me I was going in the paper. I don't know what I did. I don't even know what kind of news stories about to come out on me. But I will be prepared to show up at my press conference and address it. Because I ain't no girl. You see what I'm saying? See, they run away from everything. They have not learned how to come up here and answer questions. Shouts out to KP. Shouts out to Stomp Down KP. Backdoor, aka Backdoor Joe. Anytime his name come up, he pop out and he address it. He good. He ain't on my level, but he is good. You know what I'm saying? He know how to put the fire out. That's what we call it in the media business. When your name come up and every outlet is running your name, you got to put them fires out. He good. KP is really good. You know what I'm saying? There go Mr. Rod 007. See, this what I'm trying to tell you. Gangsta Cap, people don't like you. And people is reporting your news all over the internet right now. People is reporting news on you all over the internet. Somebody just popped up with another story about you. But they talking about your wife, though. And me and your wife ain't never really had no problem. I think you lied on that lady. But I'm going to leave that for another day. Because you said that she said something about me, and I don't think she did that. But if she did, I ain't mad at her because she your wife. She's supposed to ride for you. Anyway, everywhere I go, they been reporting stories on this man. You know what I'm saying? Now they telling me that one of them children ain't yours. See, is it true or not? I don't know. But they saying that the little boy don't look like you. He don't look like the other little boy. You know what I'm saying? Because me and my brother look just alike. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell it's him and this is me. But we look just alike. You look right in his face. If you see us standing next to each other, you know that we brothers. You know we related. You can look right at us and see it. They say them kids don't even look alike. How could they with 3 different parents? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This man been in the YouTube streets for the longest. All his business been all over the internet. And he's sitting there playing mad. He don't know how to put out no fires. Then he sat there and cried today. He sat there and cried all day long. Ted. Look here, man. You say my name more than Splash do. For real. You say my name more than Splash do. Let me think. Splash said, hey, babe. She said, Daddy. Ted, you hear me? She might say my name 4 times a day. 4. And that's a lot. 4 times a day. You got my name in your mouth all day, every day. For really? But you trying to convince somebody, or maybe you're trying to convince yourself that you bigger than me. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, if you thought you were bigger than me, you wouldn't even respond to me. You wouldn't talk about me. You would not talk about me. You see what I'm saying? You know I'm bigger than you. Now I know what y'all saying. Well, Ted, if you bigger than him, why you responding to him? Because the shit funny. And his name just can't cross my desk. If his name don't come across my desk, I'm not doing no story on him. His name just can't cross my desk. So that's why we doing the story on him today. If it weren't for that, we wouldn't be talking about him. We would not be talking about him. Who is Jordan? These people do not like you, son. These people in your business out there, well, you better get yourself over here and read the chat. These people in your business out here in these streets, now they talking about somebody named Jordan. Ask him who Jordan is. Gangsta Cap, who is Jordan? Listen, don't play stupid either. They're not talking about Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Jordan done won the race the other day. In NASCAR, they done won 4 races this year. Jordan is doing his thing. Yeah, they done won 4 races this year. We're not talking about him, though. You know, Jordan was, celebrating with one of them kids. And his name came across my desk about his celebration. Because he was, you know what I'm saying, patting the kid, but his hand was a little low. And they were making fun of Jordan. Now, was Jordan trying to touch that man wee-wee? I don't think so. But it looked bad, though. But we ain't talking about that Jordan. They talking about another Jordan. Jordan was, see, I don't even want to repeat that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These people don't like you. Now, is this story that these people typing in the chat true? I don't know. So I'm not going to repeat these stories unless I done heard them before and I know what's going on. See, I'm not like Loud Pat. Loud Pat run around and repeat anything he hear. You know what I'm saying? Just like the dildo story about him. I'm not about to repeat that. Him and Tony Snow and them dildos. I'm not going to tell y'all what they was saying. You know what I mean? All they do is lie. But the story about the dildo, because me and Loud Pack is cool. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? He one of my favorite ops. So we go back and forth. Cause he know good and well if he come around me, I'm gonna smash his ass. So he ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? He just on the internet making jokes and playing games. But me, since I got integrity, I'm not gonna tell the story about him and Tony Snow and the dildos. You know what I'm saying? Tony Snow got chased out the club the other night. Johnny Diggs was reporting on that. But I ain't gonna tell you the story about him and them dildos though, and what they never mind. So they typing in the chat again. Now they saying Sean G did something. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. People don't like you. They don't like you. But it's not my fault though. Look, all these stories, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You try to say, well, Ted turned everybody against me. How I turn people against you? I'm just doing my job as a journalist, just reporting the news. You know what I'm saying? I am a journalist. I'm on my show and I'm reporting the news on the live feed. You know what I'm saying? These not no pre-recorded videos. I don't need no paper. I don't need no pencil. I don't need no videos. I don't need no help. I can sit up here by myself and do what I'm doing. For real. Now, if my sister wanted to come up here, me and her have another show going on. And when I say another show going on, she'll be up here grilling me, asking me 1,000 questions about whatever we talking about, which is fine with me. You know what I'm saying? She come up here right now. She going to be asking me about all these stories about you. She going to want to know who Jordan is. I don't know. They telling me to ask you. So you got questions on the board, sir. Who is Jordan and what are they talking about? Who is Jordan and what is they talking about? What, anybody in the cap gang, y'all in the chat? Y'all in the bushes? Ask them who Jordan is. Dude, y'all don't want to know? Well, we do. We do. Oh, wow. They typing people's name in. I can't let you do that because I don't know who this person is. I can't let you type no names in my chat. I don't know who this person is, so I don't know. People don't like you, son. They know all your business. People do not like you and they know all your business. They typing names in this chat. You better get yourself over here. He talking about Jordan Clarkson playing the NBA. Okay. So one of the NBA players got something to do with them. Okay. I can dig it. We 47 minutes in, man. Y'all get on the like button, man. Get me in the algorithm. The whole internet need to know what's going on. The whole entire internet need to know what's going on because we're going to end up suing YouTube, Meta, Instagram, and Facebook. He posted everywhere. He posts on all the platforms because he's a dumbass. Yeah, he posting on all the platforms, all these lies. Yeah, he got people mug shots on Instagram. And then you tie that back to YouTube. And then that tie back to Facebook. You see what I'm saying? He's screaming on all these different platforms all at one time, posting, making clips and doing all type of shit. And then when he go live, ain't but two people over there. Unless he's talking about me. I must be the shit. I must be the shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, man. We got 12 minutes before the top of the hour. The slap game boss, Johnny Diggs, will be live in 12 minutes, man. For real. In 12 minutes, Johnny Diggs will be live. We got to get to the rest of this news today, man. We got the big MO3 case coming up, man. So y'all stay locked in. MO3 Tral is coming up, man. Yellow Belly is in trouble, man. Yellow Belly is in trouble. And the reason I say he in trouble, because, man, you being charged the way he being accused of, it's going to be tough getting out of this one. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough getting out of this one. Because, think about it now. You being accused of murder for hire. How you going to beat that? How you going to beat that? You know, they ain't never charged me with it. So apparently they got some kind of evidence, some kind of witnesses or something that you done paid somebody to do something. They got the video footage of what was done. Somebody hopped out of a car on the highway. Yeah, they got the video footage of that. And now they saying you was the one paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them though. You know what I mean? Shouts out to them. And you know, so this case, because you got a whole sector that's been covering this case. And you know, as you know, time went on without no resolution, it morphed into something else. The sector did. And now, you know what I'm saying, they about to get some kind of closure on it now with the big trial coming up. So shouts out to Cam Talk Too Much. Because he one of the people from the MO3 sector that actually comes by and, you know, parlays with the gang over here. And especially me. He come over here and, you know, grace my page. So I appreciate that. Shouts out to Lady Wu. Lady Wu from over in the MO3 sector. She comes over here and, you know, politics with me and is on my page. Shouts out to Duke Pharaoh, King Duke Pharaoh. He comes over here and blesses my page. Shouts out to Duke Pharaoh. Shouts out to Queen 88. Although she's never been over here, every time I go over there, she always acknowledges me. And I really appreciate that more than anything because I don't have a wrench on her page or anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't be over there that much either. But whenever I have a chance, I'll pop up in the chat. She like, what's up, Ted? You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Queen 88. Who else in the MO3 said? MHB. Shouts out to the YouTube police. That's what he call this, the YouTube police. Shouts out to MHB, the most hated blogger, man. Me and MHB had a conversation. Our last conversation was a cordial one. Out of everybody on this app, he the only one who can say that Ted a fucked up nigga. Because I went after him for no reason. Well, I ain't gonna say no reason because, you know what I'm saying, I was Cap shooter. And Cap, you know, told me to get him. So that's why I went after him. But the reason I say he could say Ted a fucked up nigga because he had never said or did nothing to me for me to go at him. You know what I'm saying? The only person on this app who could say that. Everybody else had did something or said something before I did. Because I know what kind of shit I be on. That's why I don't attack people. Cause I already know I'm gonna take it too far. Cause I already know what I'm on. I already know why I got on the app to take it too far. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to make $1 out the shit. I'm making $1 by shutting your mouth one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? So shouts out to MHB, man, for being a good sport and for, like I said, the last conversation we had was a good cordial one. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, we'll follow up on it and, you know, make something, shake something in the future. Shouts out to Ratchet TV. You know, we have some mutual friends and things of that nature. And you know, so shouts out to Ratchet TV, even though me and Ratchet have never actually spoken stuff, but we do have mutual friends. Shouts out to Skull Gang. Now, I don't know Skull, but Stan G popped up today with a Skull Gang story, and we're going to cover that tomorrow, though, for sure. I got to get some more research on it. But Stan G, apparently Skull had been on Stan G bumper for a minute, or at one point in time. And when they saw each other at South by Southwest, now this is the story that Stan G told. Is it true? I don't know. Now Stan G said when he met Skull was extra nice as hell. Really. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, these dudes be on the internet pump fake. Now, is Skull pump fake? I don't know. I don't know what kind of guy he is. I don't know if he portrayed to be some kind of gangster or something like Cap. You know, Gangster Cap try to portray himself to be like he about that life. You know what I'm saying? So when you see him outside, he ain't gonna be friendly. You know, that's how he portray himself. Do Skull portray himself like that? I don't know. All I know is that Stan G said when they met, he was friendly though. You understand me? He was extra friendly, handshaking and some more shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That was Stan G said about Skull. So shouts out to Skull Gang, man. We're gonna go check on that and find out. I got people in here who be, you know, back and forth on those pages, and I already know how the trolls work. So they gonna get over there and find out for sure if Skull was being friendly and shit when he seen Stan G. Because Stan G didn't just say he met Skull. He told the story about Skull was nice as hell. And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? when you say that, because that's what I said about Gangsta Cap. Because he talk all the stupid shit, but then when he came over to my page, he was nice as the fuck. Nice as hell when he came over here. He wasn't doing no fuss. He wasn't doing no cuss. He was typing in the chat. He was actually spamming the chat, typing his ass out. He was so happy to be in my chat. He was spamming my chat, typing his ass out. And then he said, I ain't got no problem with Ted. That's what he said. He was nice as hell when he came over here. Because he know. You know what I'm saying? If you know like I know, you better be on your best behavior when you enter this chat. When you get on this link, you better not get caught over here playing no games. I ain't one of them goofballs. I'm really one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm really one of them niggas. Hey, on my chores, you know how I do it, man. The show only an hour long. You got plenty of time to go rewatch it. So look, the Slap Game Boss about to take off in 5 minutes, man. So I just want to make sure we put all our news and information on the board today, man. Oh, our almighty Lane Life. He had enough of Pop Austin Media. He has had enough of them. And he said it's up. So y'all know what it is. Austin said, man, we're going to get over there and get our troll on. And we're going to see if they some girls. I guarantee they going to block us and all that shit. They some haters, man. But we'll see, though. Because I told them, look, give all us some wrenches. Let us rock out. You know what I'm saying? You want to turn your page up? Give me 3 days. I'm going to have everybody in the Austin sector over there. Just give everybody a wrench you pull up. Your page going to be turned all the way up. For real, you want to get your page turned up? Give me 3 days. I'm going to get everybody to come over to your page. You just make sure you give everybody a wrench when they pull up. And we going to rock the fuck out. But see, they scary, though. They scared. Because when KP was up there, I pulled up on it one day. And he was crying like a hoe. He couldn't even do his show. I was in the chat trolling shit out of his ass. I was in the chat trolling like fuck. He couldn't even do the show. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a difference between what I'm doing and what they do. Y'all know y'all can type your ass out. You ain't about to stop me from talking. And I ain't about to block you or kick you out of here. Be real. I'm really him. I'm really him. Man, y'all got now like, share, and subscribe, man. Y'all get tuned in, man. Get locked in, man. The Slap Game Boss is about to go live in a minute. Johnny did TV. Man, y'all get ready to go rock out with my partner, the boss. That will make him mad when I call him boss. So I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep talking. Shouts out to the Slap Game Boss, man, for real, man. So, yeah, we got a lot of news and information on the board tonight, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Appreciate that little $50 on the cash out, man. It was more than what I started with, so we all good. For real, man. Shouts out to everybody stopping by, man. Y'all get on the link, man. Hit the link, man. We about to rock out, man. Take out Twin. It's my sister's song. It's one of my favorite songs right here, man. Take out Twin.
Tell them niggas, if they got anything to say to me or about me, they can come hit this link right motherfucking now. Right motherfucking now.
Tie your content dry, like the ass of them niggas you got in your chat. And your artist a gunslinger punk with G.I. Joes that sit in his lap. Ponytail dreads don't scare none. All we see is a roster of freaks. We got a roster of stand-up men. Unsubscribe, they life don't speak. Shh, bushes, put they ass on the thumbnail. Mobile sector started trolling, I don't think it's going in well. Is y'all ready to spar for your life? Your female shooters get cleaned off the board. You know you need us, Ty. Gyms don't want us around like we need his support. Drop your link. Press the bell for alert, it rings in the street. Lane popped up for the addy. Austin sector sticking and moving like cleats. Diggs popped up for the bullshit. We don't need to strike no channel. And I didn't have to hit your link. Diggs was punching you out on your panel. Damn. Why you ain't wanna hit the link? Damn, y'all trolling in chat cause y'all thinking it's sweet.
They come hit this link right motherfucking now.
With they puss ass. We not like you, Ty. Only extensions we got is ones for the sticks. We don't sit on panels all day, cause some of us actually raising their kids. Drunk ass niggas, all in their feelings. Rugrat babies crying on cue, exposing old calls. Ty went live. Dick suckers reporting the news. Clips in the whip. I forgot, this is our content. Bring your best rapper out, point out that bitch in the comments. Cause we pressin' like some lemons, that's how the juice is made. Ted, throw that bitch so hard. Diggs, drop that bitch off the stage.
Jim just told me he don't do all that shit on his page. So if you wanna talk to me,
click the link.